Bye-bye. Damn, boom, boom. Um, damn, Wawa. Um, day, Wawa. Day, Wawa. Day, win. Day. And Wawa, do the day, Wawa, the boom, boom. And day, Wawa. And I do it, I do Wawa. Um, the day, Wawa. Do the
On pull back into the swing, but I'm thinking there's just something about it that gets the timing right. She squares this ball up perfectly, stays through it, and lines a ball directly off the top of the wall for a double. Congratulations, Samantha Gresham, on your first hit of the season. Hit of the career. Hit of the career. You know what? If she stops now, she's a power hitter. Ashley France. Ball ended up bouncing foul ahead of that third base bag. We talked about it earlier. She made a great throw, and assist, and to get it out at third base earlier, and then squares that ball up for a double. She's doing something right today. Middle innings yesterday against Florida State. She was out to made it a little tighter in FSU straight. They did. That is exactly. I think it happens. It tends to happen the second time through the lineup. Boy, and that is a rarity. Beecham unable to glove that ball on the hot corner. And they are on the corners.
Wawa.
Right there, you're right. Beecham has been so lights out, but she is playing in right here. This ball comes off the bat very hot. Does what she can. Kind of stops her feet right there, tries to block it up, and that's just a tough play with the spin on that ball. But I will say that's a person that Florida State has been relying on defensively all year, and she has been phenomenal. So a very rare miscue by Jason E. Beecham right there defensively. No official scoring decision yet. We'll see what the folks here in Tallahassee officially put in the scorebook for it, and we'll update you on that. But yeah, I mean, you just get so used to seeing her make the routine plays, make the not routine plays, that in general, anything that doesn't actually happen over there for her, well, it is a bit of a surprise. That's an extremely tough position to play because you have to be able to with runners on the corners. Gaskell will get the call, and Dmitrievich takes over.
A complete list of reasons why the ACC is great.
You forgot ACC game days.
I was going to say who. Every sport we've seen from East Coast to West. Slow down. It's us. We all make the ACC great.
Hey, Dale Wawa, boom, boom. Wawa. Hey,
Back here in Tallahassee right before the break, Dmitrievich is taking over in the circle. Wawa. Gaskell. And Dmitrievich, the freshman out of Illinois. Boy, the last three starts of her career, and it's not a very long career, but let's just try this on for size. I know she's coming out of the bullpen, but her last three starts against number 1 Texas Tech, number 7 UCLA, number 9 Alabama. That's all encompassed in 8 appearances, an ERA at 3.5 through 18 combined, 20 strikeouts to 6 walks. Hey, the first 3 innings against Alabama, she was electric. Lights out. For her to be able to go, basically 3 up, 3 down the first 2 innings, and I think she only saw 4 batters in the third inning against a lineup like Alabama's. Shows you what she is capable of as a pitcher. She has been outstanding. The trust that his coaching staff has put her in these tough situations. Texas Tech, the reigning national runners-up, went 3 innings of rock-solid starting pitching, only gave up 8 hits. No runs, just 1 hit. Impressive. Ben Ezra on the ground to beat him, and beat him makes a nice throw to first. Just to update you scoring-wise, we were talking about the intricacies of that France ball. The way it popped and some of that side spin with Beecham playing in as well. It's been scored as an infield single, and I think, I feel like that's the right idea. I think that's the right decision. It is. That's a very tough play when you're playing in. These base paths are only, 60 feet? So you're playing in at 50 feet when a lefty squares the ball up. Your reaction time's next to nothing. So I agree with that. That's a very tough play to make. And as solid as Jason has been over there at third base, that's a tough ball for anybody. And of course, the very next batter goes right to the hot corner. What does she do? No problem. Puts it away. 2-0 to Justice Malone. Anytime you make a mistake over there, you're instantly, you want to get the ball back and make up for it. So good job by Jason over there at third base.
Malone climbs the ladder off the rise ball. Back in the first, Justice hit a ground ball to Marin Heller, who was able to apply the tag to Ben Ezra after her leadoff single, and then throw out Malone at first for the 4-3 double play.
She's ahead here, 3-1 though. 2 runners in scoring position. This is a big opportunity for Dartmouth. France in second, Gresham third, and a walk issue to Justice Dimitrievich just up in the zone, almost every pitch right there to Justice Malone, and that'll bring up maybe a Schramm. First base, first good spot for strike 1 to start off Schramm. Anytime, not just with the bases loaded, but anytime you face the batter, it's so important to get strike 1. 1 for 3 yesterday against the Seminoles with an RBI double. Dimitrievich is feeling a little bit of fatigue from her outing yesterday, last night against Alabama.
In the air to left, 3 Seminoles converge on, but just out of the reach of all for a good effort.
That's the Bermuda Triangle. Yep. But foul, so good for Dimitrievich. Just another strike.
And here come the K-Town chants. Florida State looking to record their first team strikeout. A lot of groundouts, a lot of flyouts. Train stays alive.
Schramm right there to foul that ball off and get another pitch.
Upstairs.
I like that. I actually like that pitch call for Dimitrievich. You know, she throws the ball with some electricity. So trying to get Schramm to climb the ladder with her on that, chase that pitch. I like the idea. Still only 2-2.
On the ground, and that is going to hit Malone, and just like that, the inning comes to an end for the Big Green. Pretty well hit ball. Dartmouth, who still trails by 5.
Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, and News Park. Mississippi State was one of only 8 undefeated teams left in the entire country until yesterday when Belmont bettered the Bulldogs in a terrific Vickers duel, 1-0 today. We've got the rematch. All alongside former MSU All-American Maddie Kennedy, former Coleman. So glad to have you on board with us here today. Belmont scored an unearned run. That was the difference yesterday in that 1-0 win. Time to take a look at that Belmont batting order. And we're having some technical difficulties with stat broadcast with the batting averages, but I can tell you that Spindler hitting second is hitting 5 here. The cleanup hitter, Delecki, is hitting at 4-7. What are you looking for here today, Maddie, when you look at Belmont facing pitcher Alyssa Faircloth?
Yeah, Belmont's obviously facing this different pitcher today than Paige Gould yesterday that they saw. So
well, when you look at Alyssa Faircloth, 3-0 on the year, an ERA of 2.19, nothing wrong with that. 40 strikeouts in just 22 and a third innings pitched. Belmont came from behind to beat Sanford in the first game today, 3-1, so they're 8-4 now on the year. Mississippi State comes in with that loss yesterday to Belmont. They did come back and beat Sanford, so they are 12-1 on the year. And away we go. CMS on the first pitch to Emily Collins, left-handed hitting left fielder. He started all 13 games so far this year for Belmont.
Yeah, we see third call already ahead in the count here, and the first pitch of the game is a strike. So the biggest thing that you don't want to have is a lead batter on base. So obviously preventing that. And yesterday was a pitcher's duel. And today it's possible that we see the same thing.
Yeah, I think we're going to be for another treat. There's strike 3 ball, and that's a good start for Alyssa Faircloth and the Bulldogs striking out Collins.
Yeah, she did a really good job there, just mixing speeds and mixing sides of the plate.
Warriors,
Was a little elevated, so from an off speed there, you don't necessarily want that there. So kind of missed that pitch. Just stuff like that.
straight call to Riley Spindler. What a year she is having. She's
Day
21
Wawa
for 38 at the plate. That's
boom,
553.
Wawa.
553.
Day
after 12
Wawa.
games.
That is
With a
brilliant.
bit. Day, bit. Hey, aye.
Yesterday,
Wawa.
She only had one official plate appearance in the win against Mississippi State. She was 0 for 1. She had 2 walks
Wait.
in that game.
Day Wawa.
Hughes is on deck.
Day Wawa. Yeah, bye. Wawa,
Spindler has an on-base percentage of 600, so those walks definitely attribute to that.
Incredible. 21 for 38. And like you mentioned with that on-base percentage, she's walked 5 times.
Wawa, day, Wawa, day, Wawa. Yeah.
Back strikeouts.
Great off speed. Both their strikeouts were both off speeds, and that one, she did a much better job of just keeping it down and getting it off there and making Spindler chase.
Boom.
So 2 outs. Nobody on for Nicole Hughes.
We're done.
Hughes,
Well,
like the first two in order, have started all 13 games.
Wawa.
Only 2 other players have done that also. At the number 5 spot. DP today and Vanderwood.
Day Wawa.
They're the only Bruins that have started all 13 games. How about Belmont this weekend? 3-0.
That is super impressive. You know, earlier in the season, they beat Georgia.
That's right. Split with Georgia. Bulldogs getting a break today, not seeing Maya Johnson in the circle. There's a ground.
Hey, Payer. What's up? Watching the game? I believe this weekend in this tournament. But it will be Styles, Barbary, and Sills at the top, then Carter, Bernardini, and Rivera Keller. This week's SEC Freshman of the Week, along with Richardson and Schaefer. That's the batting order that Hannah Lear will face in the circle today. Lear gets the start for Belmont, 1-3 on the year, a 3.36 yesterday, Mississippi State Maddie had just 1 hit. That was by Carter against Johnson. Let's see what kind of adjustments they'll make at the plate here today. Obviously a different pitcher with Lear, not Johnson pitching. Johnson with already wins this year at Georgia and Mississippi State. But she missed the first game today. She picked up the win against Sanford. She went 7 innings, gave up just 1 hit, 1 run.
She had a really impressive day yesterday in Mississippi State. It's not typical for them to not score any runs. that they didn't really have a productive day at the plate in that game against Belmont yesterday. So I'm sure today they're looking to make today a productive day, and you're working on. I'm sure they obviously knew that they weren't going to see Johnson in this game as she pitched the game prior to this. So understanding the plan to today with the pitcher that you're going to see and executing the plan.
All about execution and style.
That's exactly why Morgan Stiles has been in that leadoff spot since the beginning of the season. She has productive at-bats and she gets on base, and that's what you want out of a leadoff batter, seeing pitches to allow the batters behind you to understand what's going on and then getting on base.
So Stiles with her third double of the year. Totally different tomorrow.
Yes.
We'll be bundled that last game. Good for Barbary. 4 for 4 yesterday in the win against Sanford. That batting average had been dipping big time.
Yeah, she definitely, that first weekend out at that Baylor tournament, she did really, really well. And then kind of took a little dip last weekend. A little bit in that game yesterday, coming out 4 for 4.
Fly ball hit to center field. It's going to be playable. That's Bertucci. Stiles will tag. And Barbary with a fly out to center, but it does do its job as Stiles advances to third.
Yeah, that was really good job with Stiles there, just to understand the situation that she can tag on that and make it a productive at-bat for Barbary there to get the runner to third.
So you've got Stiles at third with Kiara Sells coming to the plate. Called strike. Bobby DeMayo, by the way, is our home plate umpire. Anthony Small is at first, and Destiny Robinson is the third base umpire here today. In the first of our 2 broadcasts, we'll have the Delaware State Mississippi State matchup right after this one is over. That one in the Morgan Stiles to score. Mississippi State is on the board.
Really heads up play there, and that is attributed to the play prior where she got back tagged, because if she did not tag, that obviously wouldn't have happened, but she knows her speed and she was able to get the run across the plate there. Just immediately reading the
Squirted pass.
Took the one.
Went between the wickets, and Mississippi State did something that they didn't do all day yesterday in 7 innings. That is score a run against the Bruins. Sells watches this. Call strike. She doubled in 2 runs against Sanford, added a sac fly. Now second on the team with 11 runs batted in. Barbary for that, and there's
getting further. Each ball that's been hit to center field. We saw Stiles with that line drive, Barbary kind of to the wall, and that one was off the wall there by.
Just misses her 5th home run of the year. I mean, maybe a foot or 2 higher, and that thing's over the wall.
You can tell Mississippi State has had a few conversations since yesterday.
As you mentioned, she's already beaten Georgia. She tossed a perfect game against Missouri State earlier this year. A preseason All-American the preseason #1 mid-major player of the year by D1 softball, and to make it, for some of the folks that aren't familiar with it, she's battling lupus.
Right. Yeah, no, that's really impressive by her. I mean, to be able to get those preseason
Well, I do a
recognition,
bit.
and
Yeah,
execution,
that.
sometimes that can happen with players with that recognition and that kind of season. But Johnson able to perform the way she is just so impressive.
Yeah, extraordinary for Maya Johnson. But today, it is Lear getting the start in the circle. Here's Carter at the plate. She had the only hit against Johnson yesterday in that 1-0 defeat to Belmont. And it was an unearned run. And what was so ironic, Mississippi State came in with just 2 errors on the season, second in the nation in fielding percentage. But yet it was a error by Peja Gould that led to an unearned run. Carter at the plate. Bernardini is on deck. Rivera in the hole. A double by Sells, her second. She's at second base. That's lovely. Defensively, Belmont today will look like this behind the pitcher Hannah Lear. You see the way they're set up in the outfield, Cons, Bertucci, and then you got Spindler and Vanderwood on the left side of the infield, Hughes and DeLucky on the right side. Bloom, as I mentioned,
That's an awesome at-bat by Carter there. Just get it to the right side of the infield there. That allowed Sells to score from second because you saw that throw up from Eccles. Yeah, you can see this throw automatically up, and then Carter able to take second because she sees that go up.
So Carter now 10 for 22 at the plate this year. Bernardini at the plate. Good job by Carter. The throw was to the plate. She took second on that throw, so she's back in scoring position. Bernardini rolls one to third. Spindler takes care of Bernardini for the second out. Two outs now with Rivera at the plate. There's a line drive over the there's Rivera with a clutch 2-out RBI single, and Mississippi State now up 3-0.
Yeah, the Bulldogs already off to a hot start in the bottom of the first here. Rivera there with a nice line drive into right center there to be able to score Carter from second. What I want to point out there is Bertucci with a nice job knowing that where the runners are and getting that ball in quickly so Rivera could knock it to second.
Yeah, first time the Bulldogs 2 doubles, and then that base hit to second on the throw. That's Killer flying out the right field. That will take care of Mississippi State, but the Bulldogs are up for 3 runs. On 4 hits, and they'll take that lead into the top of the second.
Mississippi State softball. From youth players to the top players in the world, Mizuno is dedicated to creating the best softball
here for players at all levels. Visit usa.mizuno.com on your phone to check out Mizuno's full line of softball gear, including their lineup of high-performance bats. Nothing feels like a Mizuno. Mississippi State takes a 3-0 lead into the top of the second inning. And then around the horn, Barbary, Styles, Schaefer, and Richardson. As Abby Grace Richardson starts at first base today. You know she's going to be in the lineup somewhere, most likely. He's just trying to figure out what position she's going to be in, Maddie.
Yeah, that's the benefit of Richardson. She can play anywhere.
Goodness, the senior. Just remarkable story. Last year had 6 at-bats, went 1 for 6. She scored 7 runs, had some work obviously as a pinch runner, but she has blossomed this year. The former JUCO All-American from Lynn Community College in South Mississippi.
Yeah, she did a really good job, obviously. You know, looking at her this year and the success she's having. So props.
Ball strike to the leadoff hitter, Madison Delicki. Delicki will be followed by Lizzie Ozum and Brenna Bloom, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Quickly ahead. Fairclough struck out 2 in the first inning, so she's got 42 Ks this year in 23 1/3 innings. Fairclough only allowing a 156 batting average to opponents.
That's really, really impressive and why she's been so successful.
Delicki swings.
Yeah, that was just a great pitch there, just a swing and miss. Just kind of put right in the zone, honestly, and she just swung over it.
So 1 out for Lizzie Ozum. Smashed to third. Fair ball. Flips it over to Richardson, and there's 2 quick outs here in the top of the second. Barbary, who made some nice plays defensively in that win against Sanford last night, to no surprise. You know, Fairclough struck out 2 of the 3 batters she faced in relief against Belmont. She struck out 9 batters in her start in the second game yesterday against Sanford. Incredible strikeout to walks ratio.
Absolutely. And that is attributed to that getting ahead in the count. And the thing with a lot of hitters is that they like to take the first pitch. So if you're a pitcher that understands, like, I can get ahead in the count, they're not going to swing.
We're doing it. Don't Wawa. Hey,
That's also another adjustment for hitters. You know that she's going to pitch you something right there. She's going to get ahead in the count. So you have to know as a hitter, I'm going to see my pitch and I'm going to hit it. If I'm used to taking a pitch, maybe I'm not going to take a pitch, especially if that's in the zone. Because once she does get ahead in the zone, she's going to play around with you more and you have less to hit.
My partner knows a little bit something about hitting. Former All-SEC first baseman, All-American. Once again, Faircloth, 2 strikes on a hitter. She's had 3 strikeouts and 2 ground balls so far in her first hitters that she's faced.
Boom, boom.
Hey, 3 calls and 2 more strikeouts for Alyssa Faircloth.
Faircloth is doing such a amazing job with speeds. You can see this pitch was a little up in the zone. It wasn't fully off speed, but I could tell there was a little bit taken off. So she's doing a great job kind of keeping these hitters guessing.
1-1.
Bulldogs out to a quick 3-0 lead.
Okay. 1-1.
I think I need to do some maintenance work here. I thought that ground ball was a fair ball to Barbary, but that was a foul ball, evidently. So that out, I thought Ozum was out on the ground ball.
Okay. 2-1.
So, because Bloom is at the plate here now. They catch that. That one's on me. So now there's 2 outs with strikes. So Faircloth has struck out 4 of the first 5 batters that she faced. And there.
Yeah.
Faircloth
Whoa.
strikes out the side. She's got 5 Ks and 6 batters that she's faced. Yeah, I'd be excited too. Abby Grace Richardson will lead off the bottom of the second, followed by Gabby Schaefer, and then the top of the order. What a first inning, 3 runs on 4 hits after getting shut out yesterday on only 1 hit against Belmont. Different story here today. What has been the difference, Maddie?
They're all just having really productive at-bats. They're getting runners in scoring position and following through and scoring those runners, not leaving them on base. But they're doing a really good job of staying through the ball today. You can tell that they've talked about the plan and they're going and executing it.
Here's Richardson. Tyler Bratton was
Oh,
told me the other day that she is an absolute softball junkie. Everything is explosive when it comes to Abby Grace. I mean, whether she's on the base path, running, or at the plate, working out. Quite a story after, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, just 6 at-bats last year. Her 1 hit was a triple. This year, can't get her out of the starting lineup. This is her 12th start. She's played in all but 1 game so far this year.
Hey,
Dave! You can look at her and tell that she takes advantage of every opportunity that's given to her. And you can tell she's thankful for it and thankful to be here. But I can really appreciate that from a player, just never taking an opportunity for granted.
There's a fly ball lifted to center field. Making the catches. Cons for the first out to take care of Abby Grace Richardson.
It is a big first out there for Belmont. Just kind of, resetting after last inning. You got 3 runs scored on you in the bottom of the first, so obviously making it the prime effort to go and get that first out.
Hey,
against Johnson yesterday, you had the base hit by Carter, and then Bernardini, they got hit by a pitch.
Yeah.
And that's been it. That was it. Tremendous pitcher's duel, and it was an unearned run that was the difference. There's a line shot off the glove of Vanderwood.
Hey, Dave.
Got it. The threw over to first, not in time to get Gabby Schaefer, so an infield single for Schaefer here in the bottom of the second.
Awesome job on Schaefer. They're just ready to hit first at bat.
Number 24, Morgan Stiles.
There you see Vanderwood, the shortstop.
Oh,
Morgan Stiles, speaking of shortstop. Starting for Mississippi State, off the bottom of the first with a double. Came in to score on a wild pitch for the first run of 3. Stiles now hitting .462. She sends this one down the right field line, and it slices foul. Coaches call her Steady Eddie. I mean, every day, just that plateau.
Yeah, and that's really important when you're playing at this level of college softball. Just never getting too high, never getting too low. Because if you do get too high or too low, you're kind of just going to waver up and down. And you can see it with her batting average this year and how she is in the field.
There goes the runner, but would have been a stolen base, but it was a hit by pitch as Stiles got hit in the foot. Schaefer, I think, would have had that base stolen. Stiles now at first, Schaefer at second. 1 out for Nadia Barbary. And I think that probably, like you talked about, kind of leads to why the coaches have just
boom.
She doesn't get too high.
Last year she had to go through a lot of growth. Just in that first part of the season, her freshman year, she didn't have the best start that she would have wanted to, but still growing through that and maturing through that. And you can see her maturity this year as a sophomore and just how she has started this season out so strong. And she is just that consistent kind of steady presence in the top of the lineup.
Well, Rick has talked about it. It's a matter of time. Tyler Bratton, the associate head coach, called Stiles the hardest working hitter on the team. Player that at the plate last night, 4 for 4. Nadia Barbary against Samford. She flew out to deep center her first time up. Stiles tagged. Barbary with a RBI opportunity here. She's got 11 on the year. There's a smash to third. Nice job by Spindler. Steps on the bag and then fires to first to get Barbary. So Spindler takes care of her third base counterpart. Nadia Barbary bounces into a 5-3 double play. That will end the threat for Mississippi State. So Alyssa Faircloth coming back to the circle. Boy, she has been dynamite so far, Maddie.
She really has, and she's just mixing speeds, mixing spots, getting ahead on these Belmont hitters. She has been on fire today.
Yeah, how about striking out the side in the second inning? She struck out the first 2 batters she faced here today, and then the only player that's put one in play, Nicole Hughes, grounded out to stop at short to end the top of the first. And Alyssa Faircloth, we talked about her transferring from Troy. In fact, her first scholarship offer came from Jody Long and Northeast Mississippi Community College up the road in Boonville, Mississippi. And then, of course, she got a lot more offers, and she ends up had a lot of success, all Sun Belt Conference selection a year ago at Troy, and now Mississippi State Bulldog.
Yeah, she's definitely succeeding here as a Bulldog, and obviously, in her first couple of years at Troy. but just coming out on fire for these Bulldogs. She's leading the team in strikeouts.
Yes.
Which is really, really impressive.
Yeah, that strikeout to walks ratio. I've got 45 strikeouts, 5 walks.
Hey,
And she's only going to get better. Even Coach Ricketts was telling us that she will continue to improve under the leadership of Coach McKay. And what I talked with Taryn earlier, and she gets excited because of all those 3 transfers we were talking about. That one's a sophomore, one's a junior, and one's a senior.
Right.
So it's not like they brought in all these 3 stallions and they get them for 1 year.
Yeah, I think that's really important. Just in the transfer portal, like you can see a lot of people getting seniors just transferring in their final year. Like last year, Mississippi State had Raylan Chafin just for 1 year, and she was super successful for Mississippi State. But then they had to go and find more pitchers, and they really succeeded in the transfer portal and kind of hit it out of the park there, just getting 3 really, really solid pitchers.
Yeah, you can see why Ricketts and that staff got the 3rd best transfer portal class.
Hey,
Terrific dividends.
1-1.
So let's see what Belmont can do. See if the Bruins can make some adjustments against Faircloth. That is the 7, 8, and 9 hitters, Vanderwood, Eichholz, and Bertucci.
Bye.
Faircloth entered this weekend ranked 14th nationally in strikeouts. And there is yet another strikeout call. That takes care of Lydia Vanderwood for her 6th K in 7 hitters.
I keep saying impressive over and over today, but there's really no other word to describe Faircloth today.
Absolutely remarkable. It's like Delaware State is arriving their bus over the outfield wall. Delaware State, the Hornets, try to sting the Bulldogs in the next broadcast.
Okay, 1-1.
Once again, you'll have the Kennedy-Kohlmeyer combo. And then you know me, I'm all about some alliteration. And our producer-director today for both broadcasts, Adam Kilman. So it's the Kennedy-Kilman-Kohlmeyer combo again right after this one is over for Delaware State and Mississippi State. Here's Eichholz, the right fielder. Tallulah hits 8th in that lineup. She went 1 for 3 yesterday against Gould. Asia Gould pitched well enough to win, obviously. Gave up just 1 run. It was unearned on 4 hits, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks.
Bye. To go.
Yeah, and in a game like they had yesterday, you can see how vital defense and taking care of the ball on every single play. It was just 1 error, but there were also no runs scored. You know, they weren't having a productive day at the plate, and Belmont took advantage of the opportunity that was given to them.
Yeah, took advantage. That's what good teams do.
Mm-hmm.
That's 7 out of 8 hitters she has struck out.
Yet another strikeout and another little off speed there.
Yeah.
She's doing a good job now, just keeping that ball lower in the zone. The hitters from Belmont could not touch it.
There's a smash and a base hit by Ella Bertucci. Bertucci with a single, and that's the first batter, I should say, and she kept on motoring all the way to 3rd. First hit of the game for Belmont, and it ends up being a triple.
Awesome job by Bertucci there, just ripped right down the line. And she obviously got a triple out of that. And one thing there, Schaefer threw that to 3rd. You might want to hold that on that, especially, knowing that the runner was going to be safe anyway. It's just not letting it get past and then letting her get it in the park car.
That's exactly right.
But still a good job by the Bulldogs, just holding that there and not overthrowing it. But a great job by Bertucci just getting the first hit on the board for Belmont.
Huge. And so here's the slap hitter, Emily Kahns, and she's going to lay one down, and it's going to be a single ball. They got the runner in between third and home, and the throw to the plate is in time to get Bertucci. That was a wild play to end the top of the third inning. The Bulldogs make the play, though. The bottom of the third.
All right, take that to big to Wawa.
Back here in Starkville,
Wawa to Willie. Wawa to Wawa.
It was a beautiful bunt, and there was a miscommunication here. Nadia Barbary did a really good job of fake throwing that. And the runner at third, I mean, she should have stayed put, and that would have been a successful play for Belmont. But the Bulldogs kind of making something good out of something that started not great.
No, they got some lemonade out of those.
Yeah.
That lemon that started.
I was thinking of saying that, but I was like, I don't know.
It was probably over the top,
Right.
but Colmeyer will do that.
Right, that was a beautiful bunt.
Yeah, they would have had runners at the corner.
Yeah.
The Bruins and having arguably their best hitter come to the plate in Spindler.
But
instead, Kahns doesn't get a hit. She gets a fielder's choice.
Wawa.
Bertucci is out at the plate on that play by Barbary to Rivera. So now we fast forward to the bottom of the third inning. It's the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Sells, Carter, and Bernardini facing Lear.
Wawa to
And Lear
win
coming
with
in 1-3 on the year.
Wawa. Wawa.
She's already given up 3 runs. 2 of them have been earned. That scooted that ERA up to 3.75 currently for Hannah Lear.
Bye. Wawa, tutu.
He has been hit twice now in this at-bat. The very first foul ball by Sells. Coach Bratton got nailed, and then he just got nailed again. I know the broadcast didn't see that there, but Coach Bratton kind of, it's one of those we don't move moments.
Third base coach Tyler Bratton, former Diamond Dog baseball player here at Mississippi State, now in his 13th season as an assistant for Mississippi State softball.
Wawa.
Sells doubled and scored her first time up.
Wawa. Tutu. Wawa. Away to boom. After Wawa.
The 3-2.
Bye. Tutu.
It's 3-2 here, and I mean, Sells has just kind of laced one
Wawa.
right after another in this up back.
Wawa.
Down the third base line here, so I know you don't want to walk the leadoff batter, but maybe throwing something outside to Sells here.
Wawa. Yeah, over there, I do it that time.
Again,
Oh, LG. Well, do I? Did
kind of handcuffed her.
Yeah.
Went in on the
Yeah,
missed.
it could be the plan. Just keep throwing inside. And Sells does a really good job with inside pitches. She really does a good job with any pitch.
Wawa.
You can tell she's backed off the plate knowing that they're going to throw her inside, which is a smart move.
Yeah, some
Wawa.
adjustments.
Hey.
That one, she did get hit.
Yeah.
Among the national leaders last season in getting hit by a pitch.
Big.
Sells will trot down to first. That's how we start the bottom of the third. There's Tyler Bratton, the third base coach. You were talking about it, Matt. He getting hit a couple times on that at bat by Sells. His granny, 91 years old, does not miss a broadcast. She's watching again here today in West Point, Mississippi, and I'm telling you, we talk about it with him and his parents. She's got an iPad.
Yeah.
And Bobby Sue, I believe, is her name. So hello, Granny. We appreciate you watching. And yes, your grandson got hit by 2 foul balls by Sells. Quite a story there over in West Point, not too far away. 25 miles from campus.
Oh, man.
So here with Sells at first and an RBI single, her first at bat. We've seen Carter go a bunch this year.
Yeah, she's really good going out, though. That's one thing that has impressed me about her. She also just has really good under her bats. I mean, look at her bat. She's hitting 400 right now.
Yeah, her OPS is over 1,000. I mean, it's just crazy.
Hey,
She's already walked 10 times this year, which leads the team. And you're already
boom. Hey,
Bernardini is on deck, and then Lear racking up some pitches here, still in the bottom of the third with nobody out.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Johnson threw 103 pitches in that sparkling one-hit shutout of Mississippi State. And was fouled. Sells was off with the pitch. We talked about before we went on the Johnson couldn't throw earlier today, and then this game as well, battling lupus. She's battling lupus, and then pitching at this high of a level. As Carter will head down to first and Sells at second. It's an inspiring story.
For sure.
And you're not only competing, but you're one of the top pitchers. Not only in the Missouri Valley Conference, but in the country. So 2 on, nobody out for Morgan Bernardini, who grounded out to third. That's Spindler. That was back in the first inning, where State scored 3 runs. Bunt and a beauty by Bernardini, and she's going to reach on a bunt single. And the bases are loaded with nobody out.
That was a beautiful bunt by Bernardini. I've seen 2 beautiful bunts so far today. I really can't get any better than that.
One
thing I would like to see both of the defense do better on both of these bunts so far that have been put into play is communication. There was obviously a miscommunication there with the Belmont defense. And with the Mississippi State defense. So just understanding, you have to kind of take plays when they give it to you and take care of the little things. And that's going to lead to the big things.
There's Greta Grasso, a pitch running for Bernardini. Talked talked about her last weekend out of Boscoville, Wisconsin. In fact, you ran into her dad.
Yes.
And he brought a gift down.
Yeah, just for you.
Cheese curds from Wisconsin. Are you kidding me? I mean, have you had cheese curds?
I have not had cheese curds from Wisconsin.
It needs to be on the state flag, folks. I mean, they are wonderful. So I appreciate that. And there's a grounder to third. Third. So Rivera reaches on a fielder's choice that will bring in a run as Sells scores.
I think it's so interesting about this is that the Belmont defense is playing back with no outs, and they're already down 3 runs. I mean, she goes ahead and gets that lead run there, but it does allow that run to score for Mississippi State.
There you see that defensive alignment right now. 2 on. Grassel now at second. Rivera's at first, and this one's lifted into short right field. Terrific catch over the shoulder by Hughes. That could have been one of those bloop singles by Keller, but nice play by Hughes for the second out.
Yeah, and just a bloop there. And Grassel there at second. She kind of hopped off a little bit there and almost got thrown out. So on something like that, you definitely want to get back immediately just because you don't know, especially when it's a bloop. If it's that close in the infield, definitely want to get back there.
First pitch swinging, Abby Grace Richardson. And in foul territory down the right field line. It's Eichholz taking care of Richardson. The Bulldogs add to their lead, and they'll lead it 4-0 go to the fourth. Spring-like conditions again here today at News Park in Starkville. Temperature in the who's out there again today? The city of Starkville represented by they don't miss many of these home games.
They really don't. They're kind of just a steady presence here for the Bulldogs at softball games.
And why not? Beautiful day. I'm not sure they'll be in short sleeves. Well, they could be tomorrow, but kind of doubt it. It's a huge dip in the temps come tomorrow morning for our broadcast. Maddie and I will be bundled up big time for that broadcast tomorrow morning at 10:30 local time. Mississippi State.
Hey,
Here, though, we're in the top of the 4th inning. It's Spindler, Hughes, and Dolicki, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. For Belmont. Bruins 3 for 3 in the win column so far this weekend. And there's a fly ball hit to deep center field. Center field. Play, but not before Spindler has herself.
Yeah, Belmont already doing a great job kind of adjusting the second time through the lineup. You know, most of them struck out their first time through, and Spindler struck out her first time. So making an adjustment there and just staying through the ball.
Grassel stayed in the game, and she's now in left field. Silva is in center. Keller is still out in right. Ernstess is now the first base for MSU.
Okay.
Here's Nicole Hughes. There you see a nice shot of the defense. So Grassel now out in left, and Silva is in center, and Ernstess is at first. Those are the three changes.
Hey, okay.
I'll tell you one thing. Samantha Ricketts will keep us on our toes with these defensive changes and pinch hitters and pinch runners.
Absolutely will. We've always got to be aware.
D, all of the above is my answer.
Yes.
Hey,
Clock took a little something off of that one. Hughes.
One.
Grounded out to short to end the first. And there's a soft liner in the left field. That's going to drop for a base hit and down 4-0. Belmont not taking any chances on the base path. And so they're at the corners with nobody out here in the top of the fourth.
I mean, that turns into a productive at-bat there, but a good job by Grassel there. Just going ahead and getting around that ball. Obviously ready for Spindler to take home. But they stopped her at third base, so no need to worry.
And now, you've got the cleanup hitter coming to the plate. Galicki. Madison is her first name. Spells it different than yours, though.
Yeah.
She spells it the way my hometown, Madison, Wisconsin. Yours is your mom was very creative. I like the way they spelled it. Madisyn. There's a soft line by.
Hey, what?
For Belmont.
Good job, Aaron. Just go ahead and get this and check and see if the runner was off there at first.
So they're at the corner still with one out. Showing bunt, pulling the trigger back. They were rushing hard at the corners. Barbary at third and Ernstess at first. Once they saw Lizzie square up.
Yeah, and
You got an opportunity. Down 4-0, and they've had a hard time touching at least for the majority of the first 3 innings.
trick the defense, you have to try and get something out of them. But I mean, I guess they still position.
There's a grounder deep in the hole. Styles will go to Barbary anytime. That was going to be the only play for Styles. There's no way she was going to get Lizzie Ozum at first. And a bang-bang play at third. It's going to drive in a run, and Belmont is on the board.
I'm interested to review this here because I truly think that it is supposed to be played not to review. That was an amazing play by Styles. So I think it's going to be very close.
Oh, 1, 2, 1, 4. My
eyes could be.
No, you ate a lot of carrots.
My eyes could deceive me.
We just talked about your mom, and she probably made sure you ate plenty of carrots. There's the runner at third. Is that a correct statement or no?
Probably not.
Probably not. Went on that limb there.
I was more of a popsicle kid.
Popsicle, all right. So there you see our umpires. There's Hawkeye. It really slows things down, folks, for you. The technology, and it is a bang-bang. And there you see Destiny Robinson, the third base umpire.
Maybe.
Goodness, it is close. Adam Gilman and our crew, nice job. Boy, this Hawkeye, I don't know how we did it before the technology here. That's what the umpires are looking at right
I
there.
think
Wow.
she's a.
Is that? Oh, you're right. I think she is out. Huh? Is that what you're seeing? Well, we're going to have a verdict here
My first glance was
momentarily.
out.
Yes. In fact, my call is going to win is the challenge. Here we go.
And look at there. That is Sports Center play.
Yes.
And that's why Styles is in that position. And a great job by Mississippi State to review that play. You know, up here at first I was like, I think they should probably review it. That looks out to me.
You said it right away. I'll back you up 100% on that one. And now you've got a couple conferences going on. You got Taryn Mowat-McKinney out there talking to her pitcher. And then you got Samantha Ricketts taking care of the rest of the infield.
I do want to talk about that play some more. That's just a heads-up play as well. Understanding, you know, sliding there to your backhand side and understanding I'm not going to get that play at first, but I have a runner in front of me and I can go get that force out there. So Barbary, a great job being ready for Styles to throw that. And that's just props to this Mississippi State defense for working so hard in the offseason, you know, in the past. Here we are with this play again. Just, that's in the hole. That was through, but Styles a heads-up play there, and she is a really smart defensive player.
Like yourself.
Wawa,
So it's an RBI single, but you do get Hughes forced at third, and that's a big play because that's now 2 outs. A 1-1 count to Brenna Bloom. Bloom, the catcher, struck out swinging to end the second. There's some high heat. Snap throw down to first, and it looked like it hit the runner. Awesome, but it got away, but Schaefer tracked it down before she could get up and advance.
I don't know if it hit the runner or Ernst's glove.
Yeah.
That was a good heads-up play by Rivera, though.
I
mean, I think it was right there.
Yeah. Showing off her right arm, she can do it. She's a terrific defensive catcher. Also had some big hits this year. There's a strike three. That's the eighth strikeout. But Belmont halfway home here in Starkville as it'll be Schaefer, Styles, and Barbary, 9-1 upstairs. And
1, 4,
SID here at Mississippi State. Brian Ogden.
Wawa, boom, boom. Every day, Wawa, boom, boom, boom. Every day, I do Wawa, boom, boom. Every day,
Throw takes care of Schaefer for the first out.
That turned into a closer play than I thought it was going to be.
Down the line.
Yeah.
One, take, boom. Wait.
Her bat there. You kind of want to see her stay on that ball a little longer. You want to see Vanderwood get that out of her glove a little quicker than that.
That bite.
Just make it
Wawa.
not as close of a play.
Speaking of shortstops, here's the MSU shortstop, Morgan Stiles. Doubled and scored in the first, was hit by a pitch in the second. Already her third at bat, and we're just in the bottom of the fourth. Obviously, much better results at the plate today than yesterday against Belmont. And their American pitcher, Maya Johnson, I should say.
Hey,
Stiles now hitting 462. She's reached baseball times.
Wawa, give me a day, Wawa. Day, Wawa.
Certainly things you want to see out of the leadoff hitter.
Yeah, that's Michigan.
Hey, yeah. Wawa,
Coach
two.
Rave. When it comes to talking about Morgan Stiles. Styles, Barbary, and Sells. If
Yeah, do a bat. Yeah, do a bat.
Another product of that bat here, just hitting the pitch where it's pitched. Not trying to do too much. That's why she's as good as she is, because she doesn't try to do too much. She just gets her barrel on the ball and gets on base.
Mentally,
boom.
Here's Nadia Barbary with one on and one out. 0 for 2 today. Line out to center, and then she grounded into a rare 5-3 double play. Barbary in the air to deep center field. Back to first with Stiles. Barbary just missed for the second time today a home run.
I was going to say that was a very similar ball to her first at bat. So she's obviously staying through the ball well today, just hitting both back up the middle there. But a good job by Stiles. You know, she was honestly almost to second base on that, because knowing if she she has the ability to get back there with how far that ball went.
We have had some activity in that Belmont bullpen. And will this be the end of the day? No. Well, it might just be.
Possibly.
For Lear. Hannah Lear has gone 3 2/3 innings so far. Got a conversation in the circle. It looks like we will have a new pitcher. So Lear's day is done. We're going to step aside, and we'll tell you who her replacement will be. Mississippi State at the plate, threatening here in the bottom of the fourth, leading 4-1. Kelly Giles is the new pitcher, 5'11" senior from Chicago.
Hey, Four, Willis,
Giles'
one.
job is trying to take care of Sells and end this bottom of the fourth, I should say. Giles has a save already this year. She's thrown 6 innings. Has given up 5 runs, all earned. 6 strikeouts and no walks. Head coach Laura Matthews in her 6th season at Belmont, going with Giles as Lear went 3 2/3. This is already the 4th game against SEC opponents for Belmont, and they're playing 10 up in Knoxville on March 3rd. So plenty of SEC games for Belmont in the non-conference.
Hey, 2-2.
Good look at Giles. Still yet to have a decision this year. I mentioned she does have a save. That whip is 1.17. That's walks and hits per inning. Sells.
Hey, 2-2.
She's been on base both times. Lead
Wawa,
off the third and came in to score. Sells. This one up. It's gonna head into the MSU dugout. Sells hitting .389 currently, .500 on base percentage, but with 2 outs, she's hitting just .214.
Yeah, and something I've already noticed from Giles here, she's throwing a little more up, some more rise. So it's important for these Bulldogs hitters to stay on top of the ball.
Okay. This one is skied.
And obviously that's 2.
That's the catch of the day so far. Take a foul, yes.
You know, that's 2. Great catch by the fan in the stands. But 2 kind of pop-ups foul there back to back. So making an adjustment here and getting on top of the balls.
Sends one out of play. First base side. Souvenir time with Sells at the plate. Giles trying to figure out an equation to take care of Sells. Get the Belmont bats back to the plate. And Sells races down the line. Trying to go first to third is Stiles, and she is cut down. To Spindler to take care of Stiles and
Sells making that adjustment there, getting on top of it. But Stiles thrown out at third here. A really good job by Collins there, just getting that ball in.
So we played 4 innings here. Mississippi State leads 4-1. Let's head about 200 yards away, maybe 300 at the most, to the dude. Mississippi State, ranked 4th in the country, hosting Delaware, and the Blue Hens are threatening big time in the top of the 2nd inning as they've got the bases loaded against Mississippi State. Big day on campus today, and in between us here at News Park and Dudy Noble Field is the A.J. Pitts Tennis Center, and Mississippi State's men's tennis team is actually playing nationally ranked Vanderbilt right now. So to say it's a busy Saturday on the MSU campus when it comes to athletics is an understatement.
Absolutely.
So the Diamond Dogs lead. They are off to an undefeated start, knocking off Delaware, the Blue Hens, in Game 1 yesterday. Kind of crazy that the Blue Hens of Delaware are down here this weekend in Starkville playing baseball. Delaware State Delaware well represented this weekend here in Stark Vegas. So far her day, 4 innings pitched, giving up just 1 run, 4 hits, has 8 strikeouts and no walks. What's impressed you the most with what you've seen out of Alyssa Faircloth here today?
Just her steady presence in the circle and strikeout. But Belmont hitters are doing a good job of making an adjustment the second but Faircloth's still doing a really great job, throwing in that off speed, keeping the hitters off balance.
Yeah, it all started with Bertucci with that triple with 2 outs in the bottom of the top of the third after Faircloth struck out 7 of the first 8 batters that she faced. Bulldogs got the big strikeouts, and so Delaware leaves the bases loaded. Complete that story. Druid heading over to the Dude. Innings. Here, Faircloth has a 1-1 count to Vanderwood. Looking to start the third. She's at a St. John. Just a freshman. Hits from the left side, throws from the right side. Coles is on deck, and then Bertucci. Swing and miss. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Great job by Faircloth.
Ike Coles, also from Illinois, Harvard, Illinois. Swing and miss. She struck out swinging her first time up. Faircloth has faced 16 batters, and she has struck out 9 of them. You can see why the Bulldogs came into this weekend leading the country in strikeouts. Belmont, by the way, second in the nation. So you had 2 of the top pitching teams going head-to-head twice this weekend. The Bruins took the first matchup. The Bulldogs lead 4-1. There's a swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Faircloth. She's in double figures now with 10.
I truly think everything is working for Alyssa Faircloth today. I mean, every single pitch she has is right on the money.
Second in the nation in strikeouts per inning. For 7 innings, that is. 9.66. Well, Faircloth already has 10 today. Through 4 2/3. That was a triple down the right field line. Bertucci out of River Ridge, Louisiana. Went to St. Mary's Dominican High School. She's a junior. Strike called. Belmont today 4 for 17. Faircloth. Bertucci just got a piece of that one. Faircloth out of Northport, Alabama, went to Tuscaloosa County High School. A transfer from Troy, trying to finish the deal here in the top of the 5th inning. And she does just that. A swing and a miss on Bertucci, and Faircloth strikes out the side for the second time today. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Mississippi State still leading 4-1. Tatum Silva will lead things off for Mississippi State here in the bottom of the 5th. Followed by Grassel and Rivera. Silva came in and replaced Carter in playing center field for the Bulldogs the last couple of innings.
Boom, boom,
Alongside Matty Farmer as we get set for the bottom of the 5th. Kind of interesting that Silva talked about her playing center field. She wanted to play infield. Always wanted to, but she was left-handed, man.
Yeah, that makes it pretty difficult.
So she's like,
boom,
I'm gonna play. I gotta go to the outfield. You, of course, in the medical field, and Tatum wants to become an ultrasound technician or a coach.
Okay.
She said.
Two very different
Yes.
careers.
Totally. Silva at the plate, hitting 200 on the year, 1 for 5. She has scored 3 runs. She's driven in 2. Of course, those 3 runs, a lot of pinch running for Samantha Ricketts.
That was a pitch you don't see every day. Kind of threw it behind her there.
Yeah.
Just reset after that.
Yeah. Is that what you would do back in your
Laugh about it.
And Silva lines one
that
out in left field, and Tatum Silva is retired to lead off this bottom of the 5th.
Man. Titi.
1 out, nobody on, and now Morgan Bernardini has re-entered the game, and she will hit here. She's 1 for 2 today. Grounded out back in the 1st and had a single in the 3rd. That's when Grassel pinch ran for her. And then Greta stayed in the game and played in the outfield. The magic number for Mississippi State is 5. 5 or more runs. They've done just about every game so far this year.
1-1. Hey, 1-1.
Bernardini at the plate, leading 4-1.
Hey, 1-1.
You know, Morgan in high school, her high school team never had more than 13 players.
Wow.
That's
remarkable.
That is a small roster.
Hey, 2-1.
You talked about how your senior season, it was helped lead to an All-American season, is that you just really changed your mindset, a little more calmer approach.
Yeah.
And that's what she's got. She actually has a tattoo.
Hey,
that's tattooed on her wrist.
1-1, 2-2.
And it says, "Be still."
Yeah.
Helps her stay calm in games.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking back to my senior season there, just knowing that was going to be my last time as a Mississippi State player. Not knowing that I was going to play a season professionally, but understanding like I'm going to just give it my all and see what happens, but also not care at the same time because I cared too much before. So I think a lot of players you can see when they get to their senior season, they're just like, you know what, it's my last time to do this, so I'm going to give it everything I have. And just leave here with 0 regrets. And I truly don't think that anybody can comprehend that until it is your final season. You know, every year I remember thinking like, oh, I'm going to give it everything I have, just go for it, but always leaving with regrets. But understanding once you get to that final year, I'm done after this. So just opportunity.
Wonderful. Your mindset led to a monster season, that's for sure. You don't become all SEC or become an All-American if you don't. Right now, Mississippi State.
Where are you playing? Hey, what? Big day, Wawa.
She's from Elkville, Illinois. Went to Alvarado High School.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, nice.
Hey, I am by
today.
today,
She only had 13 on her high school team.
Day, Wawa.
High school itself had 120 total students. She had a class of 21.
Oh. I graduated with 36, so she beat me there.
Really?
Yeah.
36. Wow.
Hey, today, today.
Bernardini. Quite an at-bat here, and
Oh,
she
what?
ends up coaxing the walk. That'll get you some love from her.
Yeah, that was a really, really good at bat by Bernardini. Just seeing those pitches, and she didn't want until she would hopefully get the one she does want. But taking a walk there for her team.
Today, four,
One on, one out.
Today,
For
today,
Rivera.
today.
1 for 2 today. Brought that batting average now up to 330.
Wawa. Today, Wawa. Today.
Rivera actually played in
The
the 2022
Wawa.
College World Series
Hey, Wawa.
at Oregon State. And had hits in both games, so that had to be a thrill.
Absolutely. That's kind of what every softball player dreams of there.
Mm-hmm. There's a smash to second, stepping on the bag, and the relay is in time. Nice job by Hughes. A 4-3 double play.
Whoa!
Got 5 in the books. Mississippi State up by 3.
One. Today. Papa. Hey, today, Wawa, Papa. Papa.
Congratulations and thank you for joining us for this edition of the Helmet Show.
Top of the 6th inning, Belmont down to its final 6 outs. Against Alyssa Faircloth, and showing bunt. And foul was Cons. Top of the order for the Bruins here in the top of the 6th inning. Cons, Spindler, and Hughes. And if any of those 3 reach, we'll see Delicki. Cons today struck out looking in the first. Could have easily had a bunt single in the third. Kind of a communication issue for Belmont on the base path. And the runner was thrown out at the plate.
To the Wawa.
Faircloth batters face. This is the 19th batter that she has faced here today. And she's now ahead of her, 1-2 to count.
Wawa.
Colmeyer alongside Madison Kennedy Farmer, along with the rest of our SEC Network crew, led by our director, producer, Adam Philman. We're so glad that you're spending your Saturday afternoon with us on the SEC Network. This one's fouled as well. Out for Alyssa Fairclough. That's number 12 on the day.
Oh, man.
Just kind of keeping that pitch low. Rivera doing a great job blocking that ball there. And Collins, I don't think she knew that it hit the plate, or...
Yeah, bitch.
So great job by Rivera. Heads up there.
1-1.
Get her out.
Yeah.
Why, yeah?
Right, she was already headed back to the dugout, but just be sure.
Never take any chances. Better to be safe than sorry, right? Spindler had a double to lead off the fourth, and she came in to score on the fielder's choice by Lizzie Osm. What a year Spindler is having. Hitting 522 out of 40.
Ooh! Ow!
And I think that got a piece of her.
Dude, big. Dang. Ow.
Yeah.
Ooh!
That definitely doesn't feel great.
No. I guarantee you know that from experience.
Yeah. I have a few indentions on my shin still left from my dive.
Spindler, a first team all Missouri Valley was the freshman of the year last year, but had a hard time dealing with Fairclough on that at bat. That's 13 and counting when it comes to strikeouts for Fairclough.
What a day she is having. I'm sure Spindler is regretting not swinging there.
Yeah, bye.
Hey. Fairclough does not give her something to hit often. Makes them chase.
Wawa.
Yes. She does such a good job at that. She
really
kind of
does.
controls the whole scene, doesn't
yeah,
she?
you can tell she's in command.
Yep.
Hey, yeah.
And you can tell she's really sure of herself. Knows exactly where she wants to put the ball.
One of 3 juniors on this year's team. Delaney Everett and Tatum Silva are the other 2. There's a swing and a miss. And once again, Fairclough ahead of the hitter. She's got 13 strikeouts on the day. Looking for number 14, and this one bounces off the glove of Fairclough. And Stiles is not going to be able to make a play as Nicole Hughes reaches base. Her second hit of the day against Fairclough.
Yeah, it was a great job by Hughes, just going right back up the middle there. Cloth there, I think, yeah, off of her glove there. Stiles tried to but a really good job by Hughes, just getting a runner on base there.
Here's Delecki. Delecki at the plate. She is 0 for 2. Strikeout swinging. Line out to the first baseman, Ernstes. Delecki still hitting .421 on the year, .522 on base percentage. Keep an eye out on Hughes at first. She's 4 for 4 in stolen bases. Of course, you're down 4-1. You need base runners to try to cut into this lead.
Oh, absolutely. And, one swing is not going to do it at this point. So just understanding just to have productive at-bats and get runners on base and in scoring position.
So Rivera out there talking with Fairclough. played softball at Georgia Gwinnett College.
2-2.
Faircloth, 2-0 to count.
Hey, yeah.
3-0 to
Take
the Bruins cleanup hitter. And if Dolecki can reach, the tying run would come to the plate. And that just happened.
Yeah, the Belmont hitter's just doing a good job now, seeing the pitches, not chasing these last two batters. Getting runners in scoring position.
And here comes Taryn Mowat McKinney. Did she make the call to the bullpen? That was almost like a lunar eclipse with Faircloth walking someone. She's got 53 strikeouts this year, and that was just her 6th walk. Just an eye-popping strikeout to walks ratio.
Hey, Wawa.
It might be Peja Gould time. She's been warming up in the bullpen. Taryn Mowat McKinney out there talking with her entire infield, and the way it looks from Faircloth, yep, here comes Samantha Ricketts out as well.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have Gould.
Yep, Peja Gould will come in, replacing Faircloth. And we will step aside. When we come back, we'll tell you some numbers on Peja Gould on the year.
Hey, Papa.
Down the circle for the Bulldogs, number 3, Peja Gould.
Here is Peja Gould now replacing Alyssa Faircloth.
Bye-bye.
Look at those
Day.
numbers this
The
year.
Willie. 4.
A sparkling
1.
0.43
Willie. Today.
on average. She is 5.
Today.
The loss was yesterday against Belmont, where she gave up an unearned run in 6 innings.
Today.
And just like Faircloth, an off the charts strikeout to walks ratio.
For sure.
45-8. Looking to try to get the Bulldogs out of this jam. Lizzie Ozum at the plate, DP.
Wow.
An RBI fielder's choice her last time up. Styles made the great play at short to get the force at third. Otherwise, it would have been a single. Gould, earlier this week on Wednesday night in the win against Memphis, picked up her 500th career strikeout. She's one of 11 active players in the country with 500 or more punch-outs. That one hopper back to Gould, and she'll take care of Ozum. Gets the Bulldogs out of the jam. As Belmont strands to
1. Today. 4. Bye. Yeah, Papa.
Bottom of the 6th for Mississippi State. The Bulldogs looking for some insurance. They'll have Kinley Keller, Paige Ernstess, and Gabby Schaefer scheduled to hit, although it looks like we might have a pinch hitter to start things off here in the bottom of the 6th. Taylor Troutman has picked up a bat, and it looks like Troutman will pinch hit for this week's Freshman of the Week in the SEC, Kinley Keller, who was 0 for 2 today.
Yeah.
So yes, Troutman will pinch hit.
Hey.
Troutman on the year, hitting at .364. On base percentage is almost .500. Giles still in the game for Belmont. Started, went 3 2/3. She is the pitcher of record right now for the Bruins. Kentucky.
It's a good job there, that take. She's throwing everything up, so you kind of know once you get to 1 and 2 there that she's going to play around with you, not give you anything right on the plate to hit. So she obviously threw that pitch in the dirt. Good job by Troutman to hold.
Troutman, this year leading off an inning, hitting at .625.
Good job by Giles. She kept it right on the plate there, but she's thrown mostly wise, which has been most of her successful pitches today. So another one there.
So here's Ernstess. Pops one up, straight up the elevator shaft, and making the catch is the shortstop Vanderwood. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, another good out there by Giles. Just going ahead and get Paige Ernstess there, making her pop up, get herself out. And I think one thing for the Bulldog hitters, just making an adjustment in knowing that she is pitching a lot of rise balls. So instead of continuing to swing up, trying to hit a home run, go ahead and swing down.
Gabby Schaefer trying to bunt her way on, and she does successfully. The throw by Giles goes down the right field. Gabby Schaefer, just the second player in program history from the state of New York in scoring position with 2 outs.
That's a really good job by Schaefer, just keeping the defense on their toes. I'm sure the defense was not ready for that one, especially with 2 outs. But Schaefer just kind of giving them something new there, and knowing she has the speed and the
The Bulldogs have a runner. And you got Morgan Stiles. Stiles has reached base all 3 times today. A double and scored in the first. Was hit by a pitch in the second, then had a single in the fourth. That average continues to soar for Morgan Stiles. Now at .475. Stiles out of Athens, Alabama.
Hey,
called.
1-1.
2-1 the count.
Yeah.
Styles smashes one to the shortstop Vanderwood, and that takes care of Morgan Styles and the Bulldogs as they lead away in stranded position, in scoring position, I should say. So right now, it's Alyssa Faircloth, the pitcher of record for Mississippi State. Faircloth went 5 2/3 here today. 13 counts, just one walk, gave up 5 hits.
Yeah, Faircloth had an incredible day today on the mound, and she was one away from tying her career high in strikeouts. She had 13 today, and her career high is 14. But doing a really good job for the Bulldogs today in the circle.
Yeah, she had 14, I believe, earlier this year against New Mexico, against the Lobos. Yes, Faircloth, you see her in that dugout. I thought at first it was some
goldfish.
Some goldfish. Is that what happens when you have that kind of performance? You get rewarded with as many goldfish as you want.
Yeah.
In the dugout. Boy, what a story she has been so far. The transfer from Troy. She came in. I mean, this staff, you talk about stingy. Mm-hmm. I mean, the whip. Lead off, followed by Vanderwood and Eichel. And if any of those reach, Bertucci is set to hit. Yesterday, Belmont with the win, the first ever win by the Bruins here in Starkville. Last series between the two, Mississippi State swept here in Starkville back in 2022.
Hey, yeah.
Thing in 7-3. Yesterday, though, it was Belmont behind Johnson. The All-American pitcher beat Mississippi State 1-0. Here's a fly ball left. Cruising to her right. Territory is Tatum Silva who makes the catch.
Yeah,
by the way, in center field for the first down. Vanderwood 0 for 2 against Faircloth. Strikeout looking, strikeout swinging.
It is really important for Belmont here just to understand, one swing isn't going to do it right away. So just having productive at-bats and passing the bat.
They need base runners.
Oh, yeah.
To bring the time
1-1-2-2.
Gould yesterday struck out 8 batters against Belmont. That ties her season high. And Maddie, she has struck out 5 or more batters in 30 appearances. Out of those 30 appearances, she earned the win in 26 of those games.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can imagine what. Even from up here, every single one of her pitches moves. Pretty insane.
So what like with all that movement?
Understand exactly what pitches she is throwing with all the technology they have now. And kind of watching a lot of film, understanding pitch sequence, and knowing what pitch I'm going to hit when I go up to the plate.
All about the approach.
You can't just go up there guessing, especially with a pitcher like Gould. You can tell she's also another one, just like Faircloth, she is in command of the circle. And so you, as a hitter, have to go up knowing that you are a good hitter and you can hit. And
Will Comar alongside the former Mississippi State All-American Madison Kennedy Farmer. I like behind the for playing here at State. Obviously, all SEC your senior year. That was in. Oh!
She was staying on the outside. Pretty tight. Really good job by Cole, just having the confidence to, pitch that tight inside. Because I think she was kind of on the plate there a little bit.
Yeah.
It was a really good pitch.
Yeah, it really was. And Gould picks up her first strikeout of the game. So it looks like a pinch hitter. Lauren Luciani is now pinch hitting for Eichholz, who went 0 for 2 today. A couple strikeouts against Faircloth.
Oh, is that Wawa?
Luciani. Not an easy assignment here. Score for 28 at the plate this year. Does have a couple of runs batted in. And her 2 hits are both, 2 of her 4 hits have been extra bases. A home run and a double. But right now, Belmont down to its final strike. Belmont 3-0 this weekend coming into this matchup.
Oh, yeah. Wawa, 2-2.
In jeopardy of picking up its first loss of the weekend to go 8-5 on the year. Barbary. Asia Gould will pick up the save. Alyssa Faircloth with the final
Yeah, I thought pitching was kind of the main thing today. And also the hitters just getting off to a hot start. Starting out with that 3-0 lead. And keeping the Bulldogs on top all day today. But Belmont did a really great job to keep those 3
swag nuts. You know what really gets me? Watching a CEO roll up to a golf outing.
Yeah, let's do it. I do Wawa, I got Papa and Wawa. Okay. Hello, Papa, I'm over here doing it all. I do it again. I papa, Papa, did it. I do. It's the way. It's the way. It's the way. It's the way. It's what are I do Wawa. Hello, Papa. Papa. He did the Papa and Wawa Papa. Papa. Oh,